These are the Harley Wheelie guys that do YouTube videos showing off their stuff. One of the guys called me about building a bike for the new video. Sounds like a challenge we're taking on, so I'm here to meet up with him.
What up? What's going on?
All right, so what are you guys riding today?
I'm on this white dyno over here, FXD. It's been giving me a little bit of issues. We got this video shoot coming up. Everyone is always stepping the bar up, so I'm looking to really step the bar up with the new bike.
There you go. There's a guy right there.
Yeah.
You're talking to the bike builder.
Yeah.
Building up this Harley to withstand the beating that Wheelies put on a motorcycle is a real technical challenge. Here at Nest, we got a standard uphold. Not only does it have to perform, but it's got to look damn good.
I'm in. You let me know when to build it. I'll build it.
Oh, I need it in 2 weeks.
Well, 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Great. I love building bikes in 2 weeks. Yeah.
You know, that's when the shoot is.
Okay.
Brian's gonna hate you.
Yeah. 2 weeks, bro.
Yeah.
Well, we gotta find a bike today.
I'm Zach's go-to mechanic. So if he says he's gonna build a bike in 2 weeks, that means I'm gonna build a bike in 2 weeks.
Okay, well, I think I know what you're looking for. The basics for what you guys do, but we'll take it up a notch. But what's your budget? What are you looking to spend?
Let's see what you can do for 20,000.
Okay, I'll see what I can do for around 20,000.
Okay.
And we'll go from there.
All right,
Okay?
right on. Yep.
All right, cool. Putting a heavy Harley through this kind of thing means you need to find the most durable frame out there. There's only one choice in mind. That's an FXR. As far as I'm concerned, I think FXR is one of the best Harleys they ever make.
This is the kind of bike that when you want to go play, you can go play.
Oh, we're gonna be playing.
I'm looking forward to this one.
So you're probably asking yourself, who's the hobo with the beard? That's Cameron, my motorcycle bloodhound. If there's a bike I need, he'll find it.
Presto changeo, now you see it, now you don't, now you see it again.
Cameron's an interesting guy.
Yeah!
He loves motorcycles.
Motorcycles have eyes.
He's great at finding bikes,
Dine it, dine it, dine it, dine it, dine it, dine it.
and he loves talking about bikes. Matter of fact, he loves talking about anything.
The government does not want to be in my mind.
What's a text?
Back in my day, you had to spark and light the flint. If there are this many bikes, there's gonna be beer.
Well, Cameron did his job. He found a lead on exactly the bike I need. Hey, how's it going? My name is Zach Ness. I heard you have a FXR for sale.
I do.
Actually, we're on the way to your place right now. Is it cool if we come by, check it out?
Absolutely.
I want to go performance base. It's going to be a dark, mean, punch in the face type bike. I mean, if we're lucky, we'll find an FXRT with a full fairing.
Excellent, man. Excellent.
The guy says that all the parts are in really good shape. I don't quite know what that means, but we'll find out.
I smell the hunt coming on.
Alrighty.
Dell!
Dell?
Yo.
There he
Yo.
is. How you doing, man?
My name is Dell. I'm selling my 1986 Harley Davidson FXRT.
Let's go, man. Zach.
Pleasure.
Pleasure. Very nice to meet
Dell
you.
Cameron, nice to meet you.
Pleasure. Come on in, guys. I've had her since 1998, and I took her down, and I just haven't had a chance to put her back together. I would love to be able to see somebody put her back on the road and get back in the wind.
So, where's this FXRT?
Well, there's some in there, and there's some over there, and there's some on that shelving unit over there.
What the?
That, yeah, exactly. Where's our bike?
Well, let's, if you could point out all the puzzle pieces, let's get it outside, kind of see
Let's go
what
ahead
we're looking
and
at.
start getting this stuff here.
All right.
There's most of the ignition system, the driving lights that came with it. Here's all the oil hoses, wire harness, windshield. I think that's everything over here, and the rest of it's over here.
It's over there. It's over there. Oh, you walk past some of it. Oh, and there's
Inner and outer primary.
Okay.
I think that's pretty much it.
I know it seems crazy to be negotiating over a driveway full of parts, but really, all I need is that FXR frame. Okay, so what are you looking for the whole lot?
If you want FXRT, $5,000.
A done one in excellent condition on Blue Book's about 53.
Yeah, Blue Book, but you're not going to touch one for less than $6,000.
$5,000 is way too much. especially on a budget to buy and build this thing for 20 grand.
5's not really gonna work. How about something like 2,500?
Oh, man, no, I can't
No.
go there, no.
Obviously, we got a lot of work to get this thing together.
You do.
Obviously, a lot of work. Throw me something. Say if you get to
Let's say 38.
38. Thinking more like 33, we take the whole lot.
34 and you got a deal. Let's not haggle over $100.
Let's not haggle over $100. 33.
Deal.
Deal. Okay.
She's going to a good home. You're going to put her back on the road. Show me some cash, guys.
Okay.
Appreciate it. Thank you very much. So we just purchased an 86 FXRT. Well, I don't know if you want to say we purchased a complete 86 FXRT, but we got a whole ton of parts in the back.
Yeah, we did.
Now, I'm not going to lie to you, it's not going to be easy. Basically, we're putting together a puzzle that we don't know if all the pieces are there.
I look forward to seeing her back on the road.
You got
Keep the
it.
shiny side up.
Yes, sir.
Thanks,
All
man.
right.
Let's roll. Got it. Let's roll.
That long drive leads us back to Dublin, California, and the family business. It's always good to get feedback from the guy who started it all.
I thought you were bringing a bike.
Yeah,
We did bring a bike.
Well, so did I. Just 100 pieces of a bike.
Yeah. Remind me not to send you out to buy me a bike.
My G-Pa loves to give me a hard time.
Probably only lose a couple grand on this deal.
But if anyone's qualified to talk about motorcycles, he's the guy. See that handsome devil right there? That's my grandpa, Arlen Ness. Back in the 60s, there was no one else customizing bikes. He was the first. He was the godfather, and that's why he is where he is today. Over the years, his work got bigger and better, leading to this, Arlen Ness Enterprises, the gold standard custom parts company. My dad, Corey's the president of the company, and I'm his right-hand man. And the thing I love to do most here is design.
Nice.
Yeah, I dig it.
What I'm doing here is building a high-performance motorcycle on the chassis of a great touring motorcycle. To put that front wheel to Harley in the air, you need a lot of power. And that's going to come from a brand new engine with almost twice the power of the original FXR.
I mean, I'm just serious. I think this is gonna be badass.
All that power means nothing without control. So we're adding premium suspension front and rear, and of course radial brakes, so this monster can stop on command.
This is incredible.
But if we can make all this stuff work together, it's gonna be awesome.
It's a lot of work, dude.
Yeah. What's our timeline realistically?
2 weeks.
Zach.
I got 2 weeks to make a bike that can do this out of all of this.
I bought a Harley FXR that was just a pile of parts.
Now my lead mechanic, Brian, has to find out how much of this stuff is junk.
That's trash. Yeah, that's a box full of garbage.
And what my parts guy, Lynch, has to order.
Add to the list. Transmission rebuild kit.
Okay. Right now, it's kind of my territory. I got to make sure these parts are ordered, these parts are on time, and that we get every single part that Zach wanted.
Oil pump. Filters.
So it's definitely a stressful time for me.
Trash.
Gaskets.
Hold on. You got more?
Oh, yeah.
Now, we're really into Frankenbike territory. I'm gonna have to spend a lot of cash on a bunch of new performance parts. And there's no hoping, there's no wishing. We gotta make all this stuff fit. We've still got a long way to go on this FXR, but there's still plenty to do in the shop. One of the things you could do to take advantage of this business is taking an older bike, doing a couple quick fixes, and selling for a profit. I got one of these projects for Cam.
Cameron,
Yo.
we got presents for you.
Got you a present.
Oh, that's okay. I can fix that.
Oh, that hurt. Really?
I got it. Kinda. I'm slipping on the floor. That's probably what.
Oh, good thing this wasn't a finished motorcycle.
Oh, my shoulder just popped out of socket, so.
All right, Cameron, I got $900 in this thing. So I want it in, want it out, and let's do it fast. So once you run full engine diagnostic on it, get the thing running, make sure it runs good, maybe a little paint, maybe a little finishing touches here and there, but it's not something we drop a lot of dough in.
I'm already seeing some stuff that not necessarily has me concerned, but
Yeah.
at least makes me go, I'll make certain that this thing is worth the time and energy and effort to put into it.
Yep.
And we'll go from there. I'll
Yep.
let you know in a little bit.
I want my FXR for the Harley Wheelie guy to have a killer paint job. That means we gotta ship out the fenders, the fairing, and the tank out to one of our best painters who lives in Arizona. Which means Brian's gotta get everything to our service manager, John, right away.
Hey, are you aware of all the stuff that has to go to Brian in Arizona for paint? Nope. All the sheet metal has to go out to Brian in Arizona. It's gotta be today. Last pickup's by 4. Well, great. That means the painters probably don't know either. But John's definitely the guy you want handling it.
Did Zach call you about this paint that's coming, and do you know what to do? Very small fenders, nothing big. Yeah, of course you're gonna take it.
The only thing we're waiting on still is the gas tank that Jim, our fabricator, is working on downstairs. As soon as that's done, we can have everything out to paint. Sorry to rush you, buddy.
Oh, sure you are. No, you're not.
The pressure test pumps air into the gas tank. Any compromised holes will bubble when we spray it. So if there are any, we'll go ahead and go back downstairs to Jim and weld them up.
Off you go.
Off I go.
And running.
Here you go, Jim. Yeah, we got 3.
Okay, take the stairs. Good for you.
I know, that's what I've been doing.
He's got them all. I think we're good.
Now I just need to make sure that Jim doesn't need to do anything else to the tank before it gets painted. So, do you need to fit the tank anymore, or did I bring it down for nothing?
You brought it down for nothing.
Awesome.
I've started it on the Honda CB354. I was kind of worried about what we were going to find just by its exterior condition.
Got it. Some of the first things I'm noticing, carburetors are frozen, electrical tape holding the spark plug wires on. To hold the air filter in, they have cut, wedged, and installed various pieces of wood. Okay, and there you have it. Can you say rust? There was a reason why nobody ever decided to fix this old vintage motorcycle. It's because somebody figured out it wasn't worth fixing.
So once Zach does get up here, I'm just going to have to tell him straight up, man, you bought a $900 boat anchor.
Cameron, man, what's good?
Perfect timing.
What's the lowdown?
The lowdown is, this is not gonna be a quick flip turn and burn.
I expect this to be a quick flip. Now it's a not so quick flip. That was gonna be a quick finish up the tail section, paint it, make it a runner, get it out of here.
I can see daylight through the valve seats.
Turns out it's not a runner, not even close to a runner, and it's gonna take probably 3 days to just get the motor running.
We'll just blame this on Lynch.
I like your
Had
let's
he
just
not
tell him.
dropped it, this motor would have been perfect.
Perfect.
It would have self-repaired the electrical connections.
Before we decide to throw it off the bridge, we gotta look for the parts first. I'm not gonna go and throw away the dough. We gotta hit the computer tonight,
I'll
see
get
what we
the
can find.
computer fired up.
I refuse to just throw it away.
I understand.
And that's what it is.
I'll start calling around and see if anybody's got any parts. God, this thing is such a... Part number 12-000.
Cam's had a few days to work on this Honda 350. He's ordered some parts and cleaned it up heavily.
Look at how much cleaner that is.
But I need this bike running today so we can sell it and move on to the next project.
Cameron.
Yo.
All right, I got a bike in pieces and a bike still here. Tell me what's going on.
Clean up, waiting for parts.
So you can basically eat off that right?
Yeah, you can eat off of those. The cleaner it is, the easier it'll be for us to tune.
Yeah.
And then get a top dollar for it.
What do you think we have in parts so far? Cost
Less than $100.
Okay, good.
We're waiting on a gasket kit, then I'm gonna go ahead and get the cylinders head, get my carburetors put back in. We've got a battery on order coming in, new set of plugs coming in. Once I get power to everything, we'll be able to fire this thing up and see how she runs.
Once the gasket kits get in here, how long is it going to take you to rebuild this thing?
Day or so.
A day? Okay. And
yeah,
then,
day and a half, day.
Can you do it in a day?
I can get her put back together in a day. That doesn't mean I can get it running in a day, but I'll get it put back together.
Running in a day. I appreciate all the work Cameron's been putting into this bike, but the fact is, it's a $900 motorcycle. He's treating it like a $100,000 motorcycle. I need this thing in, running, out, and on to the next project. One day,
Ish.
full together.
One day. Ish. Running.
Without ish. One day,
No,
running,
one
customer
day,
gone,
ish,
it's gone.
running.
Cool.
Yeah.
One
that-
day.
One
sold.
day. Yeah. Go
Holds you
ahead.
to it.
Just
Holds you
walk.
to it.
That's
Thank
okay,
you.
Zach. Just
Thanks,
walk
Cameron.
away.
Thank you.
Today we get to the heart of this build. Our new motor, an S01E01, one of the best that you can get. It'll give our client Joe the power he needs to do all the stunts that he really wants to do. The only issue is that this motor's a lot bigger than the original, so I need to find a way to make it work. That's off, way off. Yeah. Damn it. All right, chassis is all set.
Today is the day I'm supposed to have this Honda 350 up and running. Excellent.
We got
Parts. Lynch just brought the last parts we needed.
whole gasket set.
Now we've got to work some miracles so Zach is happy when he gets back.
Cameron, what's the story? Tell me something good, man.
Hey,
Is it gonna start?
I think.
It starts! Look at that! All right.
It's alive.
All right, it's about time. It's about time.
No.
Hallelujah. I didn't think it was gonna happen. This thing's running. Now we just need a buyer so we can get out of here. We're about a week in this FXR build, and there's a lot of work to do, especially for my lead mechanic, Brian. And in the middle of all this, I got a bit of an announcement to make, and it's probably not gonna sit too well with everyone. But at least I know how to make an entrance. How we doing?
Just fine.
All right. So I don't mean to throw another wrench at you guys.
You know, you're running out of wrenches.
I think you'd be surprised how many wrenches I got.
Yeah.
I got to go to Daytona in the morning.
Every year, Daytona Beach hosts their Bike Week. It's one of the largest motorcycle events in the country.
And we're gonna get the FXR done.
And I got to take Lynch with me.
There.
So you're going.
It's very important for our company to have a big presence at Daytona Bike Week. We're in the motorcycle parts business, and Daytona has 500,000 potential customers. And since it's Lynch's first time at the event, I got a bit of a challenge for him.
What's not all Mai Tais and creeping on girls on the beach? You got to sell the bike when you're there. We're going to buy it, take it straight back to the booth, bolt a few nice accessories on, and then you got the rest of the day to sell the bike. But
Now we got
if
stakes.
you don't sell the bike, you weren't dressed to work.
The turd's in your pocket now.
Yeah, I don't feel quite as bad now.
If I sell this bike in a day, you're wearing a dress.
Deal.
What did I do in my last job? Sales.
You sold.
Okay.
Yeah. Deal?
Okay.
Let's do it, boys.
I know it's not the best time to go out of town, but I know Brian's gonna work his tail off when I'm gone. Daytona, here I come. Daytona Bike Week has been happening since 1937, and it just keeps getting bigger. Now, there are over 500,000 bikers down here every year. You'll see people from all walks of life and every kind of bike imaginable. And this year, you'll also see Lynch.
First time in Daytona, Lynch.
Yeah, I know. I love it, brother.
Well, I'm here representing our Lyness. It's up to Lynch to get us a bike that we can flip and make a profit.
So basically, all I'm looking forward to is seeing you Monday in a dress, brother.
You would be checking out a dude in a dress.
Zach's fulfilling the spokesmodel duties for his company right now, so I got a bike shop of my own and sending pictures, make sure I'm doing it right. A lot of nice bikes out here. I like this bike. I'm gonna text Zach this picture.
Lynch drunk already?
Zach would kick my ass if I texted him that bike.
Serious?
Zach's definitely not liking any of the bikes I've sent him so far. Gotta keep looking.
I got our super duper set of trees that I'm in love with. Right now, I'm working with a custom part that we just got in. It's called a triple tree. It's the main steering component that bolts the front end of the bike to the FXR frame. This triple tree is really gonna be a huge deal for this bike and this build.
Oh, man.
I'm having a few fitment issues right now. The way it's assembled, I can't turn the bars. Like the wheel wouldn't be able to turn more than that much. This is a big issue. We had to custom order these to fit this bike. Problem is they don't fit right now. Wayne's been here for over 20 years. He's always the one that's able to make things happen.
These were made for FXRs, were they not?
As far as I know.
Oh, that's bad. Well, that's just not cool.
This is gonna really hinder getting this thing rolling like I wanted to today.
Well, now you gotta call the guys we got this from.
I don't have any contact info. That's all Zach.
Zach.
Zach's been dogging every bike that I sent him right now. I just think I found one that he can't be mad at. So comfortable. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, this is it. Clean little bike. So what we have here is a Dyna, the follow-up platform to the FXR. Some say it gave Harley's midway bike a more classic look. It's a very popular bike, and I think it's a great candidate for a quick flip. I think I found his dress. Zach's not answering right now, so I think I'm just gonna pull the trigger and buy this thing. Hey, how you doing, man? This is Justin. I'm actually just came across your bike. I called the bike's owner. Chuck, how you doing, man? I managed to negotiate to get him from $9 grand. 9? Really? To $7 grand. That would work. And deal's done, bike's mine. Still haven't heard from Zach, and hoping that my instincts have paid off. If not, come Monday, I'm gonna be wearing a dress.
So the wheels, grips, pegs, mirrors, all that is interchangeable. While I was working in S10 at Daytona Bike Week, I sent Lynch on a mission to prove he can make money for our operation. He needs to come back with a quick flip bike. And of course, if he fails, he's gonna be wearing a dress at the shop when we get back. Ah! Look what I bought! All right.
So you think, bro?
You know what? All day.
Came through with something nice.
You know, I'm surprised you pulled through. You were sending me, I was kind of worried for a while. So how much we spent on this thing?
Actually caught it seven grand.
Oh, not bad.
Yeah.
Shockingly, Lynch didn't screw up. The other good news is, my dad Corey's here to help us with a quick makeover. There are a lot of ways to add value to a bike in a hurry. Throw some cool grips on it. Add a Ness inverted air cleaner, some mirrors, engine covers, clean up the whole thing, and there it is. The Ness parts added more aesthetics, performance, and value, which should grab us more than the $7 grand we paid for it. But that's only if Lynch can sell this thing.
Oh, yeah. I got it.
You got it? You sure?
Oh, hell yeah.
All right, brother. It's all you.
I was just thinking last night, why don't I just move that? We hit a major roadblock when our FXR triple trees didn't fit. The way it's assembled, I can't turn the bars. Like, the wheel wouldn't be able to turn more than that much.
We want to remove the whole thing. Yeah, there we go.
So under all the pressure, can't stop thinking about this bike. In the shower this morning, I came up with the idea to fix the triple tree issue. We spaced off the bottom of it using another nut, so it gives a full adjustment.
Excellent. Excellent. Brian's idea, splitting a nut in half to raise the triple trees up, giving the clearance to the front end is absolutely perfect. Perfect.
And thanks.
Later.
Any of your buddies looking for a dyno? What do you think of this bike? I'm not sure if you know anyone who's looking for a dyno.
One last day in Daytona, I gotta sell this bike today. There's a lot on the line on this buy right here. If I sell this bike, Zach wears a dress. If I don't, I'm wearing a dress. And I do not want to be seen in a dress.
I mean, I'm starting at 9. If someone wants to get me down to 88, 87, I'm down. But
how many miles are on it?
18. All your accessories, a little bit of performance. I thought we were making a deal. You guys looking at the bike?
No.
No? I gotta get this thing off today, man.
9's too much for it.
Too much for it? Tell me why.
I'm definitely thinking that this might be a little harder than I thought.
So it's time to get creative.
What do you need me to help you with?
I have some flyers and I was wondering if you could just pass them out to anybody and everybody.
No problem.
Thank you.
Will do.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Hi. I have a question for you. Will you help me out with this? Got a few people to help me out, but the girl had the arrow pointing the wrong way. They're all confused. They don't even know what a dyna is. You mind if I join you?
No.
Okay. You gotta entice them. Shake that thing, girl.
I hope those guys are having fun in Daytona. We still have a lot of work left to do. Whenever you're dealing with outside sourced, custom-made parts, you're always going to run into fitment issues. Oh, that didn't quite fit.
The problem is I'm putting 2013 parts on a 1986 chassis.
The shocks we're using are for a model that's 10 years newer than what this bike is. I'm just gonna have to do a lot of grinding and finessing to make sure that these shocks fit right.
Zach and Lynch aren't here. It's up to Brian and I to start getting this thing to start coming together.
I can't complain. It's been fun down here at Daytona, but I'm itching to get back to Cali and see where my FXR's at. Plus, now time's officially expired on the Lynch Quit Flip Challenge. You sold that thing yet or what?
No, man.
What?
I'm struggling out here. I'm sunburned.
What's the deal?
So at this point, I don't know what's worse. Being in the sun and getting sunburned for 10 hours or having to wear this dress. Absolute terrible idea.
Looks like you'd be wearing a dress, homie.
At this point, bro, I don't care.
I knew it. Not as easy as he thought.
Zach is due back from Daytona today. Okay, ready? I'm hoping he doesn't have his sights set too high for this FXRT build. Oh, there he is.
Perfect.
Hold on a second. I'll give you a call back. It's good to be back from Daytona, and I'm excited to see where our FXR is. We really don't have much more time if we want to get it done for our Harley Wheelie Guys video. And as always, I get a nice warm greeting from Cameron.
Get your ass over here.
What up? Nice tan.
Yeah,
thanks. Little
nice
sun.
dude.
You guys look a little white.
Yeah. So, here's what we got.
All right. So, why is it on the lift and not on wheels?
It's because your brake rotors aren't here.
So we can't slide an axle through on a wheel and just slide up the rotors later?
Well, I can,
got back to the shop, saw where the bike was at. The bike isn't where I thought it was gonna be. Let's get the wheels on, man.
Okay.
I wanna get this thing rolling, at least for tonight.
Coming back to a bike this unfinished is a serious problem for me. I got about 10,000, 15,000 bucks into this thing. I need this thing off the lift and on the ground so I can check its stance.
With our deadline, if something's not right, I got a huge problem.
The stance is how the motorcycle sits. I need it nice, level, and perfect for our Harley Wheelie guy.
Why sit on the lift and not on wheels?
When I got back from Daytona, the FXR was still in the rack, but with no wheels.
Let's get the wheels on, man.
Okay.
I wanna get this thing rolling.
We got a lot of different parts on this motorcycle. Parts that came from sport bikes, parts that came from Harleys. It's important that all these things work together and this bike sits on the ground properly. If we don't have the right stance, we have a major problem.
Okay. Perfect. It's like we almost planned this.
Yeah.
It's almost like we planned this. All right.
This is a huge relief. Thank God.
But it's only half the battle. Those painted parts we're waiting on need to fit perfectly, or we don't have a bike to sell.
While we wait for these parts to come back from paint, I have some unfinished business with Lynch. Lynch made a clear bet in Daytona. Not a smart bet, but it's a bet. Sell a bike or wear a dress.
You gotta entice them.
Well, guess where we're going?
What are you laughing at?
Jeez, eat a taco or something. Put on some weight. Jesus. Tassels. Very chesty.
Lynch tried on several outfits, but one definitely stood out. I cannot wait to get him back to the shop and show him off.
Oh man, another day at the office.
Not drunk enough for this.
Today's our last day, and we're taking it all the way down to the wire. The last piece of the puzzle's here. The paint's arrived from sunny Arizona.
Come bearing gifts.
Whoa, sweet.
Check that out.
Holy,
Bro, that's beautiful, dude.
that is incredible.
Killed it.
Like
I'm
it.
not gonna lie. I kind of have right now.
The painted parts look killer, but now I just gotta make sure everything fits. Everything looked fine until I got to the fairing. It's the shell that goes in the front of the frame.
Who ordered the fairing?
I pulled the fairing.
You know that don't fit.
The fairing I pulled, it's not fitting.
Okay, so we're not fitting and it's not gonna. Fairing doesn't fit. We'll see if we can make it fit. If so, we cut the painted and we rock it. If not, we're gonna have to seek alternate options.
We've got a lot of time and resources invested in this bike, so failure is not an option.
You never want to go and cut a painted piece, but when you're in a bind like this and you gotta have the thing done by tonight, you gotta cut.
I hope Zach's fix works on the fairing because I don't think I'll ever hear the end of it.
If my fix doesn't work, this bike's not getting out today. It's the moment of truth.
We're in the clear. All right.
The fairing was a close call, but I don't even have time to bust Lynch's chops.
Prime it?
Yeah.
First, we gotta make sure this thing runs.
Do the honors.
Before we go any further, we gotta prime the engine. This means turning the engine over without spark, so all the internal components are lubricated properly.
We're not building. Oh, it's pumping oil all the way through.
Hang on.
We were just about to hit the home stretch on this FXR, but when we tried to turn it over, it started spitting out fluid. In order to seal the deal, we're gonna have to seal this leak.
Where's the dumping from?
It's right there. It's just coming around the The threads.
That's not an easy one to get to.
No.
Where do you want to start?
I gotta pull the pipe first.
Okay.
Before we decided to take this engine out of the frame, I decided to bring Wayne over to take a look.
Hit it again. Oh, dude.
Yeah.
No, it's not coming out of the plug.
Where's it coming out?
Coming out of the other side, it looks like. See where it came out of? Now it's coming out of the tranny case. Shooting that.
There's no transmission plug.
For whatever reason, it's right there at my finger. It's an 8th pipe hole.
We get it in there?
Okay, who's the shortest person here to stand on the frame and reach inside there?
Brian. Basically what we did is we missed an 1/8-inch pipe plug. So it's just like a cork in a wine bottle. You're looking at a space about this big, and you're trying to fit a wrench in there. Otherwise, you got to pull the motor. It's a big pain in the ass.
I think I'm done here.
Big save from Wayne.
Yo, Lynch, Cameron! All right.
Oh, but we still haven't started this thing. I don't know if we're gonna make it.
Moment of truth. So let's turn it over and see if she lives.
Let's give it a shot.
Yo, Lynch, Cameron! All right.
Oh.
Moment of truth.
This is our last day. Been working 24/7 on this thing.
So let's turn it over and see if she lives.
Let's give it a shot.
We show it off to Joe tomorrow. But if the engine doesn't turn over this time, sail's off.
It's a great feeling to actually finally have this thing start up.
We still got a lot of assembly to do tonight. But tomorrow, we get to show it off, hopefully get the right price for it.
There we go. Now let's bolt her up, put some tins on, and
I'll make her look
get on the
Finish
road.
this thing up.
When I came across this FXR, it was a dirty old bucket of parts, but I saw its potential. Every piece of this bike has been touched. Performance suspension, performance braking, rear fender with a French tin taillight, custom sheet metal from head to toe. When it comes to power, you can't have enough. We went with a huge 113 cubic inch engine, custom parts throughout the entire thing. The original FXRT was a touring bike. We kept those aspects with the gas tank and the comfort level. But we added a whole new performance element that made it a whole different animal. It looks great, but it isn't a guaranteed sale unless it can handle a serious wheelie. We're on the way to show this FXR to my Harley Wheelie guy, Joe.
Here's the only problem. Joe was looking to spend about 20 grand on the bike, but I just have too much into it. I can't let it go for that price.
What up?
What's up, guys?
How's it going?
What's up, man? How you doing, man? What's up?
You ready for your bike or what?
Yeah, man. Only thing I'm wondering about is this bike gonna wheelie?
Well, let's pop it out of the van and let the bike speak for itself.
Cool. Oh, man. Oh, wow. Wow, that thing is beautiful.
There you go.
Nice. Good thing, bro. Holy cow. Woo. Damn. Oh, man.
We do you right or what?
Above and beyond.
This is the most important moment of the entire process. I need to get Joe on this bike, and it needs to perform the way he wants it to. If it doesn't, we're not going to sell this thing at the right price.
That's a badass FXR.
It's badass.
I was kind of hoping you didn't like it so I could keep it for myself.
This thing's nice.
Fire up.
I'm a little worried about Joe taking a bike for a test ride, but hey, you break it, you buy it.
The bike just killed it. Joe's got to be in love with this thing, but there's no way he's walking away with it for $20K.
It exceeded my expectation. You know, it's awesome. It's a nice bike. Let's talk price.
Well, man, I know you shot around the 20s, but we put a lot into it. I mean, front to back, it's got the top of everything available. Big hassle to get it done, and I love the bike. I was thinking about 30.
Ooh, 30. Ooh. The bank's not open that far. I know you put a lot into it. You got to help me out with the price. I could do 22.
I'm not going to let it go for 22, man. I like it too much. I'll just ride it home, to be honest. I love that thing. But let's go. How about it? You put it in Harley Wheelies 12. You rip that thing real good. We'll set it even 25, and you get yourself a deal.
You know, the bike is awesome. So 25,000, you got a deal.
All right, man. You got it.
I might be divorced, but I would have paid 30.
I spent $3,300 on a bike frame and a whole bunch of parts. We spent $11,700 on the build. Joe agreed to pay us $25 for the bike. That leaves us a shop profit of $10,000. Joe saw the quality in this motorcycle and paid more than he intended, but he's gonna be really happy with it. Makes me want to do another FXR. Cameron, go find me another one.
Zach, that's enough FXRs for now.
Everyone in the shop worked very hard on this FXR project. And today, I'm extremely excited to provide them with some serious comic relief.
Yo, Lynch! Come here, cutie! Oh, you brought the whole crew. Eyes up here, Johnny. Eyes up here. That was the worst bet ever. I'm definitely brainstorming to get Zach back for this.